Everyone. Welcome back to the Langchain series. In the last video, we learned about what Langchain is and why it is significant in the process of developing an LLM apps and how it resolves the challenges of using the standalone LLM API keys. So in this video, we will look into in details about how to set up the Langchain environment if we are using any kind of an cloud LLM model. So how we can configure the API keys and calling the LLM models. The first important thing here is to understand why the environment setup is very much important. So what happens is like when we set up an environment in any kind of a project, it makes the dependencies or when I say dependencies, I'm talking about the tools and libraries which is going to be used in building that project. So it will make the dependencies consistent. Okay, because when a project is being developed, there are not that there is not only one person who is doing it. There are multiple people who collaborate with each other. So when we create a common environment, it's easy to download or install the common tools and libraries which is being required to meet the business needs. So that's why with the help of the environment, we can have a consistent dependencies across the entire project. The second thing is security. So there are certain things, certain configurable items which needs to be not exposed to the cloud or which needs not to be exposed outside to the third party. So that's why we create this environment so that we can keep those things confidential. And the other thing is, which is very much important, is like it's very easy to debug. So the first important thing here is like whenever we are doing any kind of project, okay, it's important to have a structure. So this is so I have created a kind of project structure which is Langchain complete guide from zero to hero. And here I have created a folder like chapter one, and here I'm putting my codes. Okay. So likewise, because this is a kind of a tutorial session. In the real development project, it's a different structure. It's like in the source file, you have the development, then you have a separate test file, then you have an environment file, and all that kind of structure is here. Okay. But I'm just in the simple layman terms, it's very important to have a folder structure. Uh, so and the other thing here is like, which is important is like you can see other files. So I will explain it, what the other files mean here. So once you have created a folder structure as per your project requirement, see when you are creating any folder structure, you can use any kind of a template also. A standard template. There are many templates available, which you can take a reference. One of them is the cookie cutter template. Then there are also some templates specifically designed for the LLM models. Uh, Also, you can go for some backend development project which has some templates. So here, what we are going to do here is like uh, so first thing here is what we are doing here is like we I'm going to configure a project with the help of the UV. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is like first you have to install UV. Okay, so but I have already installed the UV. So you can just I can show you UV version, enter. So you can see UV is already being installed here. So you can install it using a common command. You can just go to the library, go to the website. I can just show you here. I can go to the UV install Windows because I'm using a Windows machine. So you can just go and you can just go to the Astral Docs, and here you can see the command. So you can just use this, copy this command, and if you run it inside your inside here. So it's going to install the UV. Okay, but I have already installed it, so I'm not going to type this. Okay, so you can see here when I typed UV version, it's first showing UV 0.11. Now the next thing is we have to use this command UV init. So what happens like when you do UV init, okay, it's going to initialize the project, and this folder pyproject.2ml is being created. So this folder is basically a kind of a configuration file which shows that what are the things which is being installed. Okay, and after doing the UV init, okay, you can also do UV init and dash name and name of the project. So then it will also going to create a main.file. So I can show you. You can see here. They have also shown it here. Uh, and first steps. If you go to the first step, features. Let me see. UV run. You can use this UV add, remove. and UV init is not here. Uh, First step, let me see, installation, pip installation. Okay, so let me see, check here, like maybe I have used that command, UV init. Yeah, so like this, you can say UV init dash dash name, and then you can type the name of the name which you want to give. So what will happen? It's going to create a kind of a PyProject.2ml, and it's going to create this Langchain tutorial, the name, and it's also going to create a main.py file. But I have not used the main.py file. I have deleted that main.py file. So this way you can, when you do the UV init and you do the dash dash name, so it's going to give the name of the project, which the name which you want to give it in the 2ml file. So after doing this, the next step is once you are done with UV init, you need to use this command, um, dot venv slash scripts slash activate. So once you do this, so this .venv file, okay, the virtual environment which is being created after doing the UV init, it's going to get activated. And you can see here, this is the virtual environment which is getting created here, okay, with the name that one. So it gets activated. Now, once you have done that one, the environment, the virtual environment is being activated. So then uh, you can use this command UV add, and you can type the libraries which you want to install. So when I say UV add, so I have already installed Langchain Olama, Olama. I have already installed it. So what I can do, I can, and you can see .env is also installed. But I want to, let's say, install Langchain core. So Langchain, let's say Langchain dash core. Okay, and then I say put enter. So what will happen? You see, Langchain core is also installed here, the version. Okay, and if you want to go to the UV lock is the file which is also created when you do the UV add. So this is this shows the lock shows the exact version of the files which is being created. So it's going to show you the exact versions of files which is being created here. Okay, so all the files which has been created. So this way you can configure it. And once you have done with this one, so your UV configuration is being done. Now, the question here is like some people may ask like why you are using pip. Now, why not to use pip? Sorry. So the pip is a little bit slower. With the help of the UV, it is much more faster to install packages. Sometimes the packages or libraries which we want is very much heavy, and it takes a lot of time to download. With the help of UV, it makes it much more faster. So now here we are using the Olama. You can see here I have used Olama. Olama is the kind of an open source LLM model which can be used. So what I'm going to do here is like I have to run this command Olama and run, and then Queen 2.5 dash coder, because I want to use this one. So what will happen when I run this code? When I run this command, it is going to it is going to download this particular model, and it is going to run it for us. Okay, so that's why, because if I do this, you can see here. Uh, Let me enter. It's already being running, but I will just try to execute it once again. And you see here, I have the message. If I type hello, it's going to give me hello. Hello, how can I assist you today? So like this way we can do that. Yes. So let me go out. That's why you can run a particular model. Okay. Now the next thing is like if you want to check what are the models which we have downloaded with Olama. So I will just click on Olama list, and you can see this is being downloaded. Coin 2.5 coder is being downloaded. So you can show you the list of the libraries LLM models which is being installed. Okay. Now, the other thing is like, which is also important, is like you can create a dot environment file. So with the help of the dot environment file, what will happen here is like you can provide the model name. You can provide the system prompt here. Okay, but system prompt usually we don't provide it in the .env file. We can create a kind of a separate prompt.py file, and there we can keep all the prompts. But just as of now, we have created this, and here you can create your model name, and here you can also provide your API keys. API keys and all the important factors like API key, API name, API deployment name, all those things. Okay, you can put it in the dot environment file, and this dot environment file, it's not should be deployed. It should be kept as a secret. Okay, it should be used within the team, because if you deploy it, we don't want to expose our API keys to the third party. Okay, third party cloud. So that is why it's important to keep everything confidential inside this dot environment file for the security purpose. So once we have done this, so then what I have created a kind of a starter code. Uh, so not this one. I have created a kind of a basic model code. Okay. So here you can see what I'm doing. I have is all these libraries are being created. So I've created the Langchain Olama, Chat Olama for .env. Load.env is used to access the environment file, environment variables. And here the model name, I'm getting the model name from the .env file. So this is the model name. And then system prompt, I'm also getting it from the environment using the load.env. Now, the next thing here is we are using this, we are initiating the model, chat Olama, and model is equal to model name. And then here we are passing the system message and we are passing the human messages. So what we want to know explain what LangChain is in 3 bullet points. Okay. And then we are getting the response, and then we are printing the response dot content. So let me run this particular file. So for running this, let me see, I have already have the command. Yes. So I have this UV run starter code dot py. Okay. So you can just use UV run starter code dot py and you can just enter it. So it's going to give us the output of what explain what LangChain is in 3 bullet points. So it takes some time for the model to respond. So yeah, it will take some couple of seconds. So you can see here the agent final answer is okay. So I'm running the different code. Okay, I ran a previous starter code, but I have to run this one. So let me run this particular file. Py, I ran the wrong file. So let me do this one. Basic model call. And then I do the enter. So when I do the enter, it's going to give me the answer for this one. What the LangChain is, plain the LangChain in 3 bullet points. So you can see here, so it has provided us the answer. Langchain is a language model to assist text generation, and it is providing it in the 3 points. Okay, so let me run this one because we have to provide more strict rules, because you see it's showing it in the 3 points it is showing, but it's showing in the form of a paragraph. So let me run it again. Yeah, so you see here it's showing it in the 3 points. Okay, so first point is Langchain is an open source open library. This models it provides a range of tools and utilities to help user create and fine tune the model, and this one, and then Langchain can be used for a variety of tasks and these things. So it is showing it in the 3 bullet points. Yeah, so that's why you see here, first time it was not showing a correct answer. So that's why we need to change the role. We have to add the prompt structure, a proper prompt template, and then we have to put those things inside this one. So that's why the prompt engineering comes into the picture. Okay, so that it provides some kind of a strict business rules that how you want the output and all those things. So this is about how about this session about setting it up and having a basic model call. If you have any questions, please let me know. See you in the next video. Thanks a lot.